Let's start with you, Colin and Justin. It looks like you're all set for a Canada Day celebration, but you just got to start by giving us a shot of the lake. We need to see your gorgeous surroundings there.
Absolutely. Come on, take a look at that vista. I mean, just embrace the beauty of Haliburton Highlands in Canada, that incredible nature. We are so fortunate.
That's Drag Lake, and we absolutely love it. We've been up here for some time, and I've got to say, Tracy, you look so lovely, cool, calm and collected sitting there indoors. We are baking. Baking, I tell you, my lovely, outside in what feels like 4 million degrees.
Yep.
So hot.
No complaints, though, okay? Our circle may be small, but we are partying large.
We are.
For Canada Day.
Come in our bubble.
Okay? And if you're going to party for Canada Day, you got to go hunting for some bunting. I mean, look up there. It's just such fun. We got that from the dollar store, so not breaking the bank. And the trick with bunting is not to overdo it, okay? We've just circled a little sitting area here. You don't want it to look like the bunting monster has thrown up all over your house.
Never
okay?
a good thing.
So dial it back.
Exactly. And I guess the same applies to the whole dining scenario. Obviously, Canada Day comes around just once a year, so you don't want to spend too much money. We've actually established this really casual dining vignette using white crockery that we had in the cottage. And if you look down there at the head and the end of the table, we've actually used frisbees. Yes, indeed, my love. Frisbees as little red chargers to provide a little colour pop. Also, from the dollar store, we found these really cool handheld kids' windmills, and stuffed into one of those lanterns with a bit of greenery roundabout. It really just amplifies that whole sense of party outdoors. And driftwood, finally, as a centrepiece. And just to say once and for all about driftwood, driftwood is yours to take if it's above the waterline. You technically shouldn't be going in and taking driftwood from the water, but if it's up on land, above the waterline, it's up for the taking.
Absolutely. Now, look, accessories, of course, can make or break a scheme, and especially for your Canada Day, you know, you want it to be really amazing. You know, the thing about these cushions here and accessories is we actually have these all year round. So I would say, you know, go for quality, go for pieces that will actually enhance your home style of 365. You know, don't go for anything too gimmicky, and that way you're not wasting money because you're going to love these pieces throughout.
Exactly. I mean, obviously, every single part of it is all about settling back and having a really good time.
Listen, when you've got good quality products, we're Canadian all year round, so it makes sense to buy those really good pillows. And I know that you guys have a line at HomeSense that sells pillows like that, and they're amazing. And I want to say the dollar store, or stores where everything is $1, incredible place to go to at this time of year, and you've decked out the place incredibly. It feels like a real outdoor room, which is nice.
The thing that we've done here is we've added a western red cedar pergola. Now, we've got a lot of wood up here. We've got 2,500 feet of wood wrapping around the cottage. So rather than have that big bare expanse of timber, we've added the lovely vignettes and these gorgeous posts to make this really fantastic pergola. Now, a pergola, if you like, is a transitional space that takes you from outdoors to in. It also provides an element of shade, and for me it's all about creating the sensation that we've actually got an extra outdoors room.
Yeah, and you know, it creates a boundary so that we can then dress a room into that space. You know, and just as you would have a focal point indoors, think about having a focal point outdoors as well. You know, we have a real flame fire here. You know, and designer fires like this aren't as expensive as they used to be. We picked this up in Home Depot, and we've dressed that, we've made that the focal point. So we've then put a couple of sofas from IKEA, dressed our accessories on there, but this really nice symmetrical shape under the pergola just gives us a really clean and considered living room.
Oh, you two are so brilliant. That's the kind of party you want to be at for Canada Day.
It is. It's an absolutely gorgeous, funky my bunky. Now, when you think of a North American or Canadian log cabin, you traditionally think of the round logs, maybe everything set under a red roof, but we've actually gone for a much more modernist and linear look for this. It's wedge-shaped as viewed from the side, it's set under a metal roof, and we've used square-cut western red cedar logs. Now, if you had scratch and sniff smell-o-vision, Tracy, you would be in olfactory heaven at the moment, because the aroma quotient in here is absolutely off the charts. I really think that when we put this bunkie together, we've created a really special little nest.
You know, so this has to complement the main structure, okay? So our cabin is painted. We've painted it with Benjamin Moore wrought iron, a beautiful, beautiful dark grey colour. And then we've introduced this timber structure. So rather than just have it sit here all timber on its own, we've actually painted the upper section so that it matches the main house. So the main house is painted with timber bits. The secondary house, this one here, is timber with painted bits.
And I think it works really, really well. Now, it's small. It's only around about 500 square feet, and we've crammed in lots of function, which we'll tell you about in a moment. But a really important tip when you've got a small space and you want to have big French doors is don't go for the ones that open out or open in, because they impinge on either the terrace or the inside. We've gone for these sliding French doors by Eurovinyl windows, and I think they add a great deal of drama. The same applies to the window, the clerestory windows above there as well. The clerestory windows look absolutely brilliant. The black notes are almost like a pair of black sunglasses and a beautiful face, or maybe a black frame in an art gallery surrounding a gorgeous piece of art.
Ooh, these are good tips. And what's so brilliant about this whole idea of a bunkie is that during COVID, you can have extra guests in this space in a safe way. Then after COVID, you've got the extra space to house more guests, which is very smart.
Oh, exactly. You know, we love our guests. Hello there, guests. We love you. But we also love quiet time as well, and so do guests. So if you can actually give them somewhere to escape to, a little sitting room, then it's going to make a huge difference to their whole vacation out there. You know, and you don't have to give them too much. Some comfortable seating. We've got a little coffee station in the corner so they can brew up a little cappuccino. And we put a little heater in here as well, so that in the winter you can cozy up. It's snowing outside, and you can be tucked away in here with a good book.
Well, they've got their own living room too. Do you never want to see your guests? Because if I was in there, I don't think I would come out.
We're all about hospitality and entertaining, Tracy, and we love giving our guests somewhere to really chill out. And this bunkie is right beside the main cottage. It's all attached with the lovely breezeways and the pergolas, so our guests can swan in and swan out. They can have privacy when they need it, and they know that we can have a little bit of precisely the same thing.
Absolutely, but if you're trying to enhance value, remember that bedrooms means bucks. So you know what, more fun, more funds. We've got 2 bedrooms in here. There's a queen size bedroom in there. It's quite compact, but there's enough room in there to get a good queen size bed in. It's got sliding doors so that we don't impinge on the floor space. It makes the most of that space as well. And we've positioned the bed on the longest unbroken wall so that our guests can actually wake up in the morning. Imagine you wake up in there, you open your eyes and look to your tootsies at the end of the bed, and what do you see? That incredible view of the lake.
First of all, how did you get a queen-size bed in that space?
A bit of Colin and Justin magic, okay? You just grease the sides and hope for the best. Well, yeah, actually, we planned it out. You know, if you're going to build something new, think about the size of each room as well and how it actually can accommodate the furniture that you want to get in there. You know, we don't need rooms for huge wardrobes and things, but we have added hanging hooks, little spaces around so that people can put their suitcases in there as well. You can put them under the bed, always thinking of that space.
I think it's great. You've thought of pretty much everything, and I'm wondering if someone is in the city and they want to replicate this kind of woody look. Can they get away with that in the city?
Oh, absolutely, Tracy, because I think the marketplace now, stores are really respectful of the fact that people want to escape more than ever before. So much of the merchandise right away across the internet or on the high street is all redolent of happy times with the family. In the little back bedroom, for example, we've got 2 headboards which are made from twisted wooden twigs. Now, we actually featured those, if you've got a good memory, Tracy, on another episode of Cityline a long, long time ago. And after the Cityline episode, we brought them back here, and I think they look really good. We've got lots of things that really allude to the great outdoors in there. Travel blankets, lots of things from Hudson Bay with the stripe motif, and those are the little things that conspire. So just because you might be watching this in a condo, a townhome, a backsplit, a city home, a suburb, or whatever, you can still create the rustic look at home. Just remember to stop, look and listen before you go out and snatch and grab all the wrong things. Carefully selected items will conspire a gorgeous, tranquil holiday look.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're going for wood, make it good wood.
Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Thank you for that.